My name's Rod Turner. I'm the General Manager of Preparedness and RD&E for Plant Health Australia, and I'm here to talk to you about the new Cherry Biosecurity Plan and Manual. So the plans are very much about identifying high priority pests for those industries and then developing implementation plans for us to work out how we can manage those pests should they make it to Australia. If you think about the last plan that we did 3 or 4 years ago and the new one, what's really significant in this one is we have identified all of the same high priority pests as there were before, but ones like brown marmorated stink bug, spotted wing Drosophila and Xiala have got a much higher risk rating this time around due to their ability to get to Australia. So those 3 pests have spread internationally and their approach rates to the Australian border has subsequently gone up.
So the second version of the Cherry Growers Biosecurity Manual is slightly different from the first. So the first version only covered 6 high priority pests of the cherry industry, and one of the outcomes of the new biosecurity plan, the third version, was that 9 pests have now been identified as having a high priority for the cherry industry to be aware of and to be proactive in preventing the introduction and spread of onto farm. The other thing about the new manual is it's a new structure. So we've gone with the 6 essentials, so that people, vehicles and equipment, farm inputs, production practices, farm outputs, weeds and ferals, and training, planning and recording. The first place I would recommend you start is actually the people, vehicles and equipment section. This is a few pages of some simple practices that you can put in place as part of your everyday activities when people and their equipment come and leave your farm. Thinking about your farm plan and where people move and whether there are any clean down procedures that happen between those areas might also be a helpful place to start. In the back of the manual, or in the back third, you'll find a checklist. And here you can look at whether you fit into level 1, 2 or 3, or whether there are any legal requirements associated with different areas of biosecurity preparedness. The third part of the manual is these fact sheets. So spotted wing Drosophila and oriental fruit fly are 2 pests that would have particularly significant implications for cherries.
I'm Mick Rouget, part owner of Koala Cherries, located in Yark in central Victoria. Biosecurity for us is an important part of what we do in trade, allowing us market access. Specifically for us, it's pest monitoring and control. We would register our properties for specific countries, and that involves mapping, and then we would install a certain number of traps which would monitor for the presence of Queensland fruit fly and other pests are concerned, things like codling moth. And then once the fruit comes to the packing shed, there's the protocol for each country that we were understanding the specifics of for packing for that country. The packing process is quite detailed with electronic sorting, with digital cameras, and a lot of people inspecting as well. The inspection side of things is a number of pieces of fruit per consignment that are inspected, initially by sorting staff and then the QC staff inspecting the packed boxes.